This morning, ABC News has obtained the audio recording of former President Trump appearing to show off secret documents he did not declassify.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know. Except it is like highly confidential, secret.
The conversation with aides and two people working on an autobiography of former Trump Chief of Staff Mark Meadows took place in 2021 at Trump's New Jersey Golf Club. The contents of the recording have previously been reported and are quoted in the Justice Department's indictment related to Trump's handling of classified documents.
This is the moment that every legal defense collapses. This is the instant when a former president gets caught red-handed on video committing the exact crime he has been denying for months. This is the scene that prosecutors replay in their dreams. The kind of evidence that makes an entire courtroom fall utterly silent because there is simply nothing left to say. On February 14, 2026, Judge Arthur Engoron did something that will be studied in law schools for generations. He played surveillance footage in open court that had been hidden for months. Footage that captures Donald Trump explicitly ordering the destruction of evidence.
The pervert. By the way, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we were talking about it. And, you know, he said he wanted to attack Iran and what? These are the papers. This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably, right?
I don't know, we'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to
Declassify.
figure out
it. See, as president, I could have declassified
Yeah.
it. Now I can't, you know, but this is
Yeah,
classified.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so, look, here and I have,
Not insinuating, not implying, not dancing around the edges of illegal conduct, explicitly ordering staff to erase everything, to make the tapes disappear, to delete servers and files immediately after receiving subpoenas demanding that evidence be preserved. The video is time-stamped June 2025, and the timing is everything.
About the search at Mar-a-Lago, in which FBI investigators seized more than 11,000 government documents, including dozens marked classified. Mr. Trump insisted he had declassified everything.
If you're the president of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it.
The appeals court noted Mr. Trump had not presented any evidence he had declassified records.
It was recorded mere hours after federal subpoenas were issued, after Trump knew the government was investigating him, after he had been explicitly told that all documents and files must be preserved.
Is the bedrock principle of the Justice Department and of our democracy. Upholding the rule of law means applying the law evenly, without fear or favor. Under my watch, that is precisely what the Justice Department is doing.
And what does the video show? It shows Trump at Mar-a-Lago talking directly to IT staffer Walt Nauta. It shows Trump giving clear, unmistakable orders. Make the tapes disappear, he says. Erase everything now. Delete the servers. Get rid of the files. Make it all disappear. This is not ambiguous language. This is not something that can be explained away as a misunderstanding. This is a president of the United States ordering the destruction of evidence that he knew, absolutely knew, was being sought by federal investigators.
We knew about this. CNN first reported that this existed and that Jack Smith's prosecution had it in their hands. But to hear it, I think really just drives home and it undercuts everything that Trump has been saying. I mean, even as of a few days ago, he was saying there was no document per se, but you can hear him very clearly in there referencing something in his hands.
You can hear him.
And the cameras captured every word, every gesture, every moment of this criminal directive. The courtroom reaction tells you everything you need to know about the power of this evidence. When the video started playing, there was the normal shuffling of papers, the quiet murmurs that accompany any court proceeding. But as Trump's voice filled the room and his words became clear, the sound just stopped.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know. Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time, you know.
she'd send
Private
it,
email.
no, she'd send it to
Yeah.
Anthony Weiner,
Yeah.
the pervert.
Trump's voice ordering crimes and the absolute silence of everyone witnessing it. Trump's own lawyers looked like they had been physically struck. Their faces went pale, their eyes went wide. They understood in that moment that the case was over. There was no defense left to mount. There was no spin that could save them. The evidence was undeniable, overwhelming, and devastating. Judge Engoron himself sat in silence as the video played. And when it finished, he spoke words that will haunt Trump for the rest of his life. He said, "This is undeniable proof of willful destruction." He said, "This video proves that Trump deliberately destroyed evidence." He said, "This video proves that Trump obstructed justice." He said, "Trump cannot deny this, cannot explain this away, cannot escape what his own eyes and ears just witnessed." And then the judge delivered the number that matters most. 37 felony counts of obstruction of justice confirmed by this single piece of video evidence. 37 times that Trump committed criminal acts. 37 separate violations of federal law, all captured on surveillance footage that Trump apparently forgot existed. But the video does not stand alone. Walt Nauta, the IT staffer who received those orders, was in that courtroom too. And he has already confirmed under oath that the video is real. Nauta testified that Trump personally ordered him to delete the servers, to delete the files, to erase everything. Nauta testified that he carried out those orders, that he deleted the servers as Trump commanded, that he destroyed the evidence exactly as the president instructed. And Nauta's testimony, combined with the video, creates an evidentiary mountain that no legal team can climb. The witness confirms the video. The video confirms the witness. Together, they confirm Trump's guilt beyond any possible doubt, and here is what makes this even more devastating. The servers that Trump ordered deleted contained specific categories of evidence that Trump most desperately wanted to hide. They contained the Epstein files, the documents connecting Trump to one of the most notorious criminals in modern history. They contained classified documents, the same materials Trump was caught discussing on the Bedminster tape, where he admitted they were still secret. They contained communications about efforts to overturn the election, about schemes that prosecutors have been investigating for years. Trump knew what was on those servers. He knew that if the evidence survived, he would be convicted, so he ordered it destroyed. He ordered the digital equivalent of a bonfire, and he did it on camera. The connection to the Bedminster tape makes this even more airtight. That tape already played in court shows Trump discussing classified documents and acknowledging they are still secret. Now we have video showing him ordering the destruction of those exact documents, or at least the digital records related to them. The two pieces of evidence together tell the complete story. Trump retained classified information illegally, and when investigators came looking, he tried to make it disappear. That is not just obstruction. That is a confession broken into two parts and spread across two recordings, but a confession nonetheless. Susie Wiles's cooperation with federal prosecutors adds another layer of confirmation. Wiles provided documents to the FBI that detail Oval Office meetings where the cover-up was planned. Her documents showed Trump ordering the destruction of evidence, and they matched the timeline and content of the surveillance video perfectly. Wiles's testimony corroborates the video corroborates Wiles's testimony, and both are corroborated by Nauta's admissions. The evidence against Trump is not just strong. It is redundant. It is overdetermined. It is the kind of case where you could lose any single piece of evidence and still have more than enough to convict. And this video connects directly to the contempt warning that Judge Engoron issued earlier that same day. Hours before playing this footage, the judge had warned Trump that threatening prosecutors would result in jail time. Trump had been making threats against Attorney General Letitia James, saying she would be locked up soon. And now on the same day, the judge plays video showing that Trump was not just threatening prosecutors verbally. He was actively trying to destroy the evidence they were seeking. The contempt warning and the video together create a picture of a defendant who believes he is above the law, who threatens those who enforce it, and who destroys evidence to avoid accountability. That picture is not going to play well with any jury. The 37 felony counts that this video confirms cover a range of criminal conduct. There are counts for obstruction of justice for each instance where Trump ordered specific evidence destroyed. There are counts for conspiracy for involving staff members in his criminal scheme. There are counts for destruction of evidence for each server and file that was erased. There are counts for perjury for all the times Trump testified under oath that he had preserved evidence and followed the law. The video does not just support these counts, it proves them. It shows the crimes happening in real time with Trump as the star actor in his own criminal production. Now, let us talk about what happens next because this video changes everything about Trump's legal and political future. In criminal court, prosecutors will make this video the centerpiece of their case. They will play it for the jury on a loop. They will freeze frame the moments where Trump gives explicit orders. They will transcribe every word and put it on giant screens. They will use Trump's own voice, Trump's own image, Trump's own actions to convict Trump of 37 felonies. And juries, real human beings sitting in a box, will watch that video and reach the only conclusion possible: guilty. In impeachment proceedings, Congress will see this video too. The House will play it during debate. The Senate will watch it during trial. Every member of Congress will have to confront the image of a president ordering the destruction of evidence, committing obstruction of justice on camera. And when they do, the votes for impeachment and conviction will multiply. Republicans who have stood by Trump through everything will have to explain to their constituents why they are defending a man caught on tape committing crimes. Some of them will continue to defend him, certainly, but enough others will finally break. The video makes that possible in a way that nothing else has, and the American people will see this video. It will be broadcast on every network. It will spread across social media. It will be watched by millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people. And those people will form their own conclusions. They will hear Trump's voice ordering evidence destroyed. They will see the timestamp proving it happened after subpoenas were issued. They will understand that the man they elected president is a criminal who got caught on tape. Some will ignore it, of course. Some will rationalize it, but many will not be able to. Many will finally see Trump for what the evidence proves he is. The courtroom silence when the video played tells you everything about its power. Silence in a courtroom is rare. Courtrooms are places of argument, of objection, of constant motion and noise. But when that video played, all of it stopped because everyone in that room understood that they were witnessing history. They were watching a president convict himself. They were watching the most powerful evidence ever presented in an American courtroom against a former chief executive. And they were so stunned, so overwhelmed, so completely flattened by what they saw that they could not even speak. That silence will echo. It will echo through the criminal trial where jurors will watch the same footage and feel the same weight. It will echo through impeachment proceedings where members of Congress will have to vote with that video fresh in their minds. It will echo through the court of public opinion where millions of Americans will see Trump ordering crimes and have to decide what that means for their country. The silence in that courtroom was the sound of a defense collapsing. It was the sound of 37 felony counts becoming undeniable. It was the sound of Trump's fate being sealed. Trump is done. His presidency is over. Whether he leaves next week or next month or next year, his freedom is in jeopardy because 37 felony convictions carry sentences measured in decades, not years. His legacy is destroyed because no amount of revisionist history can erase the image of him on video ordering evidence destroyed. The silence in that courtroom was the beginning of the end, and the end, when it comes, will be exactly what the evidence demands: accountability, consequences, and justice. The video exists. The world will see it, and Trump will face what he has spent his entire life trying to avoid.